The other thing that comes up a lot is exclusions. So that's where the insurer is trying to limit their liability or not pay a policy benefit for a particular reason. Some of the ones that come up quite a lot are around, say, maintenance issues or pre-existing defects, which is where they're saying, well, we shouldn't be liable for something because it was already damaged prior to the event. I think what's really important when you talk about that exclusion in particular is that you have to understand the onus of each party in this process. So a customer needs to prove that an event happened and the damage was sustained, and then an insurer needs to prove that an exclusion applies without relying on assumptions. Because what happens a lot, if I use the mold example, is someone comes out and they go, oh, this mold's environmental, it's not related to the event. And what they've done is two things. They've made an assumption that it's related to something that was pre-existing, or they're making an assumption it's not related to the event. And they're also forgetting to do scientific testing, which could conclude that. So if they are relying on one of those exclusions, they must prove it. So if they're saying it's pre-existing, they need to have actual evidence to show that it's pre-existing, and make sure that if they are relying on an assumption, they're making that really clear. Because often they will send out the wrong specialist who will comment on something that they shouldn't, and then they will rely on that. They'll deny the claim and say, oh, this is pre-existing, it's not covered, it's unrelated. And it's later on when you get into that AFCA process, it becomes very relevant around, are they relying on an exclusion, and was there an assumption in that, which I find happens way too often.